Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Victoria.
Hi, nice to meet you.
How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. Happy
How's
to
Vic?
join today.
What?
Happy to join this session today. Have some
Yes.
problems with creating the site.
No, it's okay. I hope everybody will join today and everything will be okay.
Everything will be okay. I have learned so many things. Actually, I used Google Forms and Google Docs, but there are so many new things from the course I learned. Thank you very much.
That's good. I'm glad. And do you have any questions until everybody else comes in?
You have answered all the questions I wrote, first of all.
Okay.
Yeah, but the site is really difficult for me. I can't really understand how to begin with, but you uploaded all the instructions just now and explanations, so
And I'm going to go over it today. So you'll
step by
see.
step, yeah.
Step by step, yes. Dvora is here. Hi, Dvora. How are you?
Okay. All right, so I'm going to wish you good night. Oh, that's terrible. So the drops don't work. The drops don't work.
Mute your microphone, Dvora, until you finish the conversation. Okay. We have another 5 minutes. We'll wait for everyone.
Yeah, sure.
Hmm.
I have found the group.
I know, I saw. Very good.
I hate these kinds of assignments. I don't know, it's always difficult to join someone when you are not familiar with.
Hmm.
And the same situation is in the class when my students do not agree to join any group and it is easier for them to do it individually. Now I can understand them.
Okay. Yep. No, but it's important to do it in a group because you'll see one of the requirements is to have a Google Hangout
Yeah, I see.
and add a link to it. So you're going to have a Hangout among the three of you.
Like to get the conversation like you do with us,
Yes,
to record it and to give the link.
right.
And we need to have that topic to be discussed, I think. Something
Yes, you have first of all to reach any subject that has to do with the English classroom.
And how long must it be?
I have to look at it doesn't necessarily, I don't think I wrote any
Time limit?
requirements for that. No.
Okay.
No, time limit, there is a time limit. Everything has to be done by August 10th, I think.
No, I know it's the deadline. I thought about the length of the conversation, of the discussion, of the hangout.
No. It's a few. It's like to see a conversation. See that you can do a hangout.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be long.
Okay. Oh, the site makes me crazy. I have tried several times already, and like it was with Google Forms. I was so professional with Google Forms, was familiar with them. When I started to do this self-test quiz, I spent something like around 4 hours in the morning.
Wow.
They drove me crazy, and I thought, okay, I will take a break. Afterward, I will go back.
Good. Hi, Tsipi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Everything okay with the last session?
The last session was okay. I'm a little bit nervous about our final assignment.
Okay. That's what we're going to work on today, so don't be nervous.
Great.
Did you find the group already, Tsipi?
What? Seriously.
There's
I have one more person. in my group.
Okay, so maybe tonight on the Hangouts you can see if there's anybody that doesn't have a group yet. From what I remember, Varda Morel was looking for a group.
Okay.
That she sent a message in the Google Plus community.
Okay. Thanks.
Hi, Anat.
Hi.
Hi, Sandra.
Good evening,
How are you?
everyone. Fine, thanks.
Anat already started with the site.
Yeah, and I'm enjoying
Created
it.
a site already.
I'm really enjoying it.
Wow.
That's good.
You are lucky. And can
Um,
travel.
I'm waiting every day to add something new.
Wonderful. Let's hope after tonight you'll really be really have control of everything. Anat, tell me something. Do you have a group already?
I've joined Joanna and I have joined together for now.
Okay, you need another one. You need a group of 3 or 4.
Oh,
Okay? So see who else wants to join you.
Okay, I think I'm doing with Betsy and somebody else.
You can always use the community to write down whoever is with who and who's missing a person, and that way you can get together. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. 2 people on the Google form I can see. Hold on a second. Who's on the Google form? Nope. No. Okay. We'll wait a few more minutes. It's just 8 o'clock right now, and we'll start, okay?
I
Okay.
don't have a Google form.
Who talked? Who talked?
I don't have the Google form.
Who doesn't have the Google form?
Laura doesn't.
Vora, you do.
I do? Where is it?
Yes. Your Google form?
I can,
The one I shared with you? In
Yeah,
your
the one-
folder, in the Google Drive. It's
my
called
Google Drive?
December Session 6.
Okay. Never look for it there.
You can also look at your email. You probably got a link.
Not my email.
Okay. Hi, Monique. How are you?
אמיר, אני לא רואה אותם.
Yeah?
Monique?
Yeah, sorry. Okay. There I am. Hi.
Hi. Can you see us and hear us now?
Yes. Yes, I
Good. Okay. Hi, Dina. Dina. Dina, why did you add Dina? Dina, can you hear us? Hello? Dina, can you hear us? Dina, can you hear me? Okay, I don't know if she can hear me or not. She didn't answer. Not in the chat box and not talking. Everybody else can hear me, right? I talked to all of you. Yeah, okay. It's just Dina, I didn't get an answer. Dina? I can hear you. Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to start. Hopefully the others will join us soon. Before I start, do you have any questions about last session?
Hello?
Yes?
Hello?
Yes. How are you? I can hear you. Okay. I'm going to start. Somebody has the radio or something on. Yes, and hear us now before I start. Do you have any questions?
Hi, can you hear me?
Who's speaking?
Dina?
Yes, Dina, I can hear you and I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Good.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good. Okay, so please mute the microphone until you want to speak, okay? Dvora, if you could mute the microphone as well until you want to speak, the connection will be better. Good. Thank you. Dina?
No, I'm here.
I know. Could you please mute your microphone? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, somebody has the recording on as well. I can hear the feedback of the recording. The microphone as well, the connection will be better. Good. Ugh. Dina?
Hello?
Okay, I just muted Dina so that we can go on because she has Dina, you have the recording as well as the live session on. So you can hear it both ways. So that's giving very bad feedback. And now you disappeared. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to start. So I'm going to start by reviewing a few minutes what we did last time. Session 5, we learned about Google Drive. We had a lot into one session. And we learned about the sharing options, how to create a self-checking form. We didn't have time to go into Flubaroo. And I'm sorry about that. If we do get a chance, I will go back to it. But right now, I'd like to go on to other stuff. Anyway, now,
Hello?
yes, Dina. Session 5, we learned. Dina, we had a lot into one session. And we learned about. Okay. Anyway, did anyone try out Flubaroo? If you did, write on the chat session, please, on the chat box. Hi, Joanna. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Can you hear us fine? Everything is all right?
Yes.
Good. Anat, I asked if you have tried out Flubaroo. Flubaroo is the grading script that you add to Google Forms so that the computer checks the test for you. There was a video about it on the forms on the site. Hi, Rena. How are you?
I worked finally.
Okay. So nobody tried Flubaroo, I guess. Okay, good. I added, but since no one answered my quiz, okay. True. In order to use Flubaroo, at least 2 people have to answer your quiz. Okay, so we'll get to it later on if we do have time. Now, the session, I know it was more difficult. I had some conversations. Dina, too much noise. Dina, I know. Listen. You have the recording and the live session on at the same time. That is why you're having a lot of noise. You have to close the recording session so that you can hear only the live session. Is that clear? Dina? Hi, Dorit. How are you? Okay, I hope it's clear. And Dorit, can you hear us?
Yes.
Good. Could you please mute your microphone until you need to speak? Okay. Thank you. Okay, anyway, so as I was saying, the last session was difficult. I had a few phone calls from many of you, and we sorted out the problems. I don't think there are any problems left, although 4 of you have not completed a form yet. So maybe there are problems there. We'll check that later on. Anyway, if you have a problem, do not hesitate in contacting me. Just a phone call away, okay? Seriously, no problem at all. I'm here for that. Okay, if there are no more questions, I would like to go on to tonight's session. Okay, no questions here. Let me see if there are any questions here. No questions. Here, Dvora, do you think you'll have time to show us how to use Flubaroo? I hope so. I hope so. Okay, but let's see how much we get done. If I have time, great. If not, maybe we'll make time at the end. We'll see. Okay. Anyway, sites. I'm going to start with the sites with the homework. Okay? You know that your final assignment is to create a site. I asked you to think about the subject. I asked you to get yourselves organized into groups. And the groups are, you're supposed to be either 3 or 4 in a group. You will have to create a site. You will have to show me your the process of work by doing a Hangout, a Google Hangout on air, like we are doing now, in between the 3 of you or 4 of you in the group. And you will have to use in the site at least 4 Google tools that we work, like Docs and YouTube and Forms or Slides or something like that. You'll choose 4. You have 2, I think. We'll see in a second. It's written down. Okay, I sent you a form about the groups. And some of you have answered already, some of you haven't. So the moment you know the names of your groups, please send it to me. Okay? Now let's start step by step. I'm starting by sharing my screen. Okay. Okay, and this is session 6. Okay, session 6, I have organized it a little bit different, okay? Google Sites is a free tool to create custom websites. You can develop the site by yourself or collaborate with others, as well as decide who's going to see your site, edit your site, or comment on your site. Over here, we have links that we will go on step by step through them. Over here, you have a playlist of Google Sites. This playlist was created by Adele. If you click on it, you'll see you have here all the step-by-step Adele going with you, like building your site, editing your homepage. I'll show you just the first one, okay? You can also play all. So if you play all, it's going to go one after the other. All of them are very short, something like 2-3 minutes each. So I'll just show you the first one so that you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm stopping that. You can watch those later. Hold on a second. Okay, so you have here a tutorial. If you click on playlist, you'll see all the steps, step by step. But hold on a second. Somebody is calling me. Who's calling me? Dorita Mossi. Ah, Dina left and joined. Okay. Sorry. It's just that I'm all alone here, so I have to check whoever is. Okay, okay, that question I answered already. Okay, so let's go step by step, building your site. Okay, if you click on the first button, I gave you also instructions on how to do it. If you have a Gmail account, you have access to all the tools, all the tools Google offers, including sites, etc., etc. You can read that. There's another video showing you step by step on how to do it. Okay? And one thing I want you to take into account, once you click on create, it will take you to the page you use the name of your site. So you have to choose the name carefully, because once you do that, it cannot be changed. And even if you delete the site later on, you won't be able to use that same name or URL again. Okay, so choose carefully the name you want for your site. I'm going to show you what I did over here, and then I'll start the site with you guys step by step, okay? So this is like the first, you can watch the video later on, editing your site. The moment you created the site, okay, it's very easy to work on it. It's just like any text editor.
Was neglected. Finally, around 523, after nearly 100 years of games, the last animal was slaughtered.
Ooh, somebody's watching a video. Okay. Okay, we're back. Anyway, so to edit your site, it's just like any Word document or PowerPoint, anything that, any text editor that you have worked with. Okay, you're going to have to play around with it, and you'll see all the functions. We'll do it in a second. The most difficult thing about Google Sites, it's the privacy sharing, the sharing options. It's very important to understand that you have control of who can access your site. If you noticed, this site that I built, I gave you permission step by step, like each session I opened just before it. Right now, you can't see session 7. You can't see dessert that I have there. Okay, all the rest, session 6, you were only able to see it either yesterday or this morning. I don't remember. Anyway, so you can control all that. And yes.
I'll walk through this often over.
Somebody has something on. Hold on a second. Who's not muted? I'm muting Rena. Okay. And I'm muting Dina. Okay, I hope all of the rest is okay. Anyway, so you can choose to keep your site private. You can choose to share it with some people. You can choose to collaborate it with a lot of people. You have tons of possibilities, the same way you had with the documents. If you remember, you had a teacher's room that you had to build. It was a Google Doc. I asked you to share it with me and give me editing rights. I asked you to share it with somebody else in the group and let that person comment, and another one let that person view, so that you worked with the settings. Okay? Also, some of you already got to that. The sharing setting at the top, you can let anybody view, anybody with a link, or keep it private. We'll see all that in a few minutes. Don't worry about it. Okay, the next step is to add a page. Okay, I gave you instructions here exactly on how to add a page. And there's also over here the types of pages you can go into. And I'll show you that in a minute. I think, no, just one more page, and then I'll show you exactly what to do one by one. Okay, getting to know the menu. The menu is very, very important. The most important part of the menu is the insert menu. Okay, and you also have format, you also have table, layout, etc. You have here videos teaching you exactly step by step. But now I'm going to go into my Google Drive and I'm going to start a site with you guys to show you exactly step by step what to do. Okay, I'm going into my Google Drive. If you have any questions, stop me. Okay, since I'm not looking at the checkbox, unmute your microphone and speak, because I can't do this and look at the chat box at the same time. Only when the internet is slow. So let me see for a second if there are any questions here. Vora, will the site we create look like this one? Yes, you can. Can look whatever you want to. Now let's see over here if I have any questions. We'll be able to use it later on to recall things. You have the site in the course, Anat, that is step by step, that you can do all the time. You can go over there and go in and see. The site we will create now, right now, I don't think it will help you very much, but I can share it with you guys. It's not a problem. Okay, so let's start. I want to create a new site, so I click on New. Okay, I'm in my Google Drive. I click on New. I see over here Docs, Sheets, Slides, so I click on More. On More, I have, hold on a second, Forms, Drawing, Maps, etc. I can't find it. I click on Connect More Applications. Okay, and let's look for sites, because I don't want to start looking all over. Okay, internet work. Okay. So I can't find it here. It doesn't matter. What I can do is write Google Sites. Okay, the moment you are in your Gmail account and you click on Google Sites, you'll get to the Google Sites that you have. Okay, see Google Sites. I click on Google Sites. Sites, not apps. And here I have all the Google Sites that I have created or that are shared with me. This Drôle English Staff is a Nat site that she shared with me. She started working on it. There are other sites over here. I can go into any of my sites, or I can create a new one, and that's what I'm doing now. Create a site. Okay, if you look at this, I can have a blank template. I can have a classroom site. It's a template of a classroom. It's really neat. If you want to, you can go into it and you just replace what you have. You have other templates. You can also browse the gallery for more. But right now, we're going to create a blank. template, okay? I'm going to name this site practice. Practice GL. Okay, let's see. Okay, I am not a robot. Okay. And I can select a team, and there are more options, but right now I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to click on Create. And right now, the site is being created. Okay, this is my site right now. Looks pretty plain, right? But it doesn't matter. I can work it out. So first of all, the first thing I want to do is click over here, Edit Page. See the little pencil? Little pencil is always editing. I click on the editor, and I can change. I can work as a regular, okay, document. This is my site, whatever. Okay, I can, as in Word, fold it, make it bigger, choose a different font. Okay, I can change the colors. I can highlight it if I want to. Okay. I can add a link to it. In order to add a link, I mark the thing. I click on this little link over here, and then I'll have a window open. I can link to a page that I have already created. Since I haven't, I can't link to that. I can link to an address, a web address. I add the URL over here. And I can also link to a script, but that forget about for now. Okay, what's interesting for you guys, it's to sites page or web address. You can also click over here to open the site on a new the page on the link on a new window. Right now I'm canceling this because I'm not interested in linking right now. And I want to work on the format a little bit. It looks horrible. So I look at format, okay? Format, I have remove formatting. If I click on that, I didn't like what I did. I click on remove formatting. Oops, I didn't mark that first. Okay. And you see, it went back to what it was. Okay, but I want it back. I didn't like it. So I click on the undo. So I have it back. Okay, what else do we have here? Headings. Headings are very important if you are doing like sort of a research paper or something like that, because the moment you use headings, it's very easy to insert a table of contents. And the same thing goes for Word. If you do that, if you have the heading, for example, this, I'll do it, format, I'll call it heading number 2. Okay? And then, oops, sorry. No, put the and, okay. Then I'll write whatever, okay? But this, I want to clear the formatting. Oops, sorry, remove formatting. Okay, and this is the normal text. Now, when I go to insert table of contents, okay, I can save, and I have a table of contents here. Right now, you don't see anything because it's in editing mode. But the moment you save, you'll see you have contents. This is my site. Why do I see this is my site? Because this was a heading. The text that was written normal, you don't see. You only see the headings. Okay, any questions here? Let me see if I have any questions. Not here. And do I have any questions over here with Joanna? No. Okay. This Okay, I'm back at the site. So this was a table of contents. What else do I have here? I'm going back to editing mode. Let's look at the insert button. I can insert an image. I click on image. Okay, it gives me two options. Either to get an image from my computer, uploaded image. So I upload the image, I click on it. Okay, and I get to my computer. Now, let's see what pictures I have here. I don't have any pictures. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find any picture. Maybe on my desktop I have something. Read 2015. Avi's party. Okay. I have a picture here of Avi. Okay. So, upload server error. Okay, there's a problem with the server error, but it doesn't matter. That's what you do. You upload the image. Okay, let me try the other one. Click on open. There's a server error right now. It's probably because of my internet connection. Doesn't matter. It uploads. You have the picture here, and the picture will appear over there. Now, if you click on web address, okay, here you add the app address, the URL for the site. Let's say I want to look for the picture of a dog. Okay, dog image. Hold on. Oh, my internet is so slow. Okay, let's see. I have this image here. I click on it. Okay, I got it. Now I right-click the picture. Okay, the moment I right-click the picture, I can have copy image URL. So I click on that. I have copied the link. I go back to my web address over here. I right-click again, and I click on paste. Okay? If I did it correctly, the picture should show up over here. Then you click OK, and the picture is on my home page. Now, what I can do, if you click on the picture, you have the link to the picture that you can remove or change, doesn't matter. You can put the picture at the right side as it is right now, in the center, or on the left. I mean, right and then left. Okay, doesn't matter. You can make the picture the original size. You can make it small. You can make it medium or even large. Okay. You can also wrap on the text. For example, if you have text here, the text is wrapped around the picture, or you can do it the other way around. And if you just didn't like the picture and you want to delete it, you click on the X and it's removed. So that's adding a picture to your site. Any questions so far? Let me see. Questions. No questions yet. Okay, and no, not that one that I'm close. Yes.
I have a question. In
Yes.
your site, you had one box in which you entered whatever title or whatever you want to write in, and you also entered in the same box the picture. How can I make different boxes on the same page?
Okay, that's layout. I'll get it in 1 minute. Okay, layout and table in 1 minute. We'll get there.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, good. Okay, so let's go on. I showed you here how to insert a link through this little thing. You can also do it through here. You insert a link here. It's the same way. You just mark whatever you want, okay, and you insert link, and you have the same thing that you had before, the sites, the web address, etc., etc. I'm not going to link this right now. Okay, the next thing you have a table of contents. We went through that. Sublisting page, forget about it right now. An horizontal line is just a line that you see sometimes among pages. You can do insert horizontal line, and you have a line over here that divides the page. What else do we have here? The plus button, it's like from Google Plus that we have, it's like a like button if you want to. I don't use that at all. All of this here, usually we don't use very much. What we do use is a text box. Okay, what's a text box? For example, no, come on, work. Okay. I want to add a gadget of a text box on the page. I want it to be like just a text box. So whatever I do, I click whatever I want to write. I click on save, and my text box is here. As you can see, you cannot see it unless I save it. Again, you can center it, you can put text around it, wrap the text around, etc. If you save, you'll see that my text box is here. So this is a way of adding stuff like this way. I'm going to my editing mode again. Going back to insert. I have here more gadgets, but right now I'm not gonna go into it. What's important for me? If you're working on a site, a school site, you probably would like to add a calendar. Okay, now, when you add a calendar to a site, it means that you're creating a calendar for that. For example, if I have a school site, I create a calendar for my class. Writing down when the assignments are due and stuff like that. It's a new calendar that I create, or if you already created it, you just add. Okay? Now, if you see, I have several calendars, so it's asking me which calendar I want to use. So you're going to have to create your calendar before you add it, okay? And for example, we can add here the Google Tools course. I'll add it here, I'll select it, and I have, okay, it says display options. Anything that I can include a border, I can show calendar name, etc., etc. I can choose a time zone. Okay, I want +2, which is Jerusalem, if I can find it. +2. No, come on. Okay, Israel time. Okay, and I click on save. Again, I can center it, I can make it large, whatever, okay? And I can wrap it around text. And I click on save. The moment I click on save, I can see the Google Tours calendar, which is very useful if you're doing a school site, because then the kids see we have a meeting tonight, and we have another meeting on the 26th. So that's the calendar embedded. Now, you can make it smaller if you want to. You go into the little pencil again. You can go into settings, okay, the little wheel, and you can choose. For example, I think my calendar is too big. I can decide that it will be 400 pixels high, and I don't want it to be on the whole page, so I'll write it, let's say, also 400 pixels. Okay, so I'll click on save, and what happened now, my calendar is a lot smaller, if you can see. Okay, so you can play around with that and find. Okay, let's go see what else we can do. Insert. You can insert a chart, but I'm not going to go into that again now. But Drive, I will. Drive, you can insert a document, a drawing, a folder, form, image, presentation, spreadsheet, video. All of these you can do. Okay, for example, let's say a document. Click on Document. It will take you to the last documents you opened. Okay, this is the web, the page I shared with you guys. I'm going to select it right now. Okay, again, it asks me if I want to include a border, what size I want it. If I wanted the whole page, I leave it empty, 100%. If I want it smaller, then I write down, let's say 600, whatever, save. I want it in the middle of the page, and I click on Save. And here I have my document. No, come on, are you going to come up? Okay, it's coming up. Okay, see, the document came up over here. So that's how to insert a document. Okay, going back to the little pencil. Insert. I can insert a photo from Google+, a photo album. I can insert a group, but that I wouldn't do so far right now. But you can insert a Hangout, okay? You know what? I'll show you how to insert a Hangout right now live on the session. See over here on our session, we have Hangout on Air Session 6. I created the page already. I have to insert the, let me get the link. The link I gave you is over here. Okay, so I'm going to copy this link, Control C. Going back here, I'm going to click on the little pencil. Okay, and I'm going to go to Insert, YouTube. I'll put the address over here. Okay, I don't want a title. I do want a border, and I click on Save. I want to, you know what? I want to make it a little bit bigger. I'll choose that. I'll click on Save. I want it centered, and I click on Save. And there we have it, the Hangout we are having right now. That's the recording of the Hangout. Okay, with all of you in there. Okay, let's go back to that. So that was inserting a YouTube or a Hangout. Doesn't matter. I did it through YouTube, but you can do that as well. You can insert a map, and you saw how to insert a YouTube. Okay, the Format button is, as I told you before, the headings, the normal text. You have subscript and strike through and like regular format button. Anyway, then you have, yes. Who wanted to ask? No one? Okay, so I'm going back. Okay, if I look at the table button, the table, I can insert the table. Like in Word, you mark how many columns you want it, how many rows, okay, and you just insert. Let's say I want this size table. I click on it. I have my table. Okay. I can, in the table, insert a row above, below, same thing, and insert a column on the left, a column on the right, same thing as any other table. Okay, same thing here. And if the link annoys you, like many times it does annoy me, I just remove the link. So this way you have a table with no link. Okay, now to answer Anat's question, we're getting to the layout. The layout of the page is how you choose your page, the way you choose your page to look. Right now, it's only one column. It's simple. There's nothing there, just one column. I want to make my page 2 columns. I click on 2 columns, and all of a sudden, if you notice, my page has 2 columns. Have some of the stuff here and some of the stuff there. For example, let's take the calendar, and I'll drag it. Okay, go up, go up, go up. Doesn't want to go up. Okay, it did go up. Okay, so the calendar is right here. I want my picture to go up there. I just drag and drop. Okay, I want it to the top. Okay, so that's my picture. And I'll click on save so that you see what it looks like right now. Okay, I have 2 columns. The calendar is over here, the picture, the table is over here, whatever. You know, it's very disorganized right now, but it's just because I'm showing you approximately how to do it. Okay, I'm clicking on the pencil again. It didn't like it. It's still saving. Okay, so I'm going to have to wait 1 minute until it finishes saving. It didn't like all my dragging. Okay, here's the form underneath. Come on. Okay, got to the editing mode. If I go into layout again, I can choose 3 columns. I can choose 1 column when I have a header, a footer, and the main body. I can choose 2 columns with a header, a footer, and or I can choose a left sidebar or a right sidebar. You can play around with this and see how it looks. Okay, if I click on 2 column here, you noticed I have here a header that I can write whatever I want to. I have 1 column, 2 columns, and at the end I have another footer that I can write whatever I want. And does that answer your question? Anat? No questions here?
I'm not sure, because I do know about the columns, but the question is every time I want to add like a different link or a different, I don't know, something. So every time I have to add a different column, or can I write, well, it was kind of a mess in the same column. So do I have to add different columns so I can add different things into it?
Okay. Working on a site and getting it organized and pretty, you're going to have to work around with it a lot until you get the hang of it. Many times what I do, I add a table and I add stuff inside a table. It makes it much more organized and easier to play around with. Okay? But there are people that don't believe in that don't believe in working with tables. I think working with tables makes life easier. For example, if I had that picture over here, okay, let's say I want to make it small right now for me to make it easier. I can drag the table and I can drag the picture and put it in the table. So see, I have my picture in the table right now. And I can write something else here. And on the other column, I can write something else. Right now, it's a mess because the layout that I chose, I'm going back to 1 column. Okay. Okay, so you can see that the table is here. And I can add other stuff. I can take what else did I have here? My Google Calendar. I can grab it. No, go up, go up, go up. It doesn't want to go up. Okay, it's too far away.
Instead of putting different columns, I can use 1 and put a table and insert everything I want in the table itself.
Yes, and that way everything is well organized. You see how the picture fit beautifully in there?
Yeah.
So that's one way of seeing it. Okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Yes. Who's asking? Hello? Somebody else was asking a question? Hello? Nobody? Okay, if nobody has any more questions, I'm going on. Now, what I showed you everything here for this page, okay? Now I'm going to click on Save. And I want another page on this site. So what do? There's this little button over here. I click on Add Page. And the internet is slow. Come on, page. Open up. Until the internet works, any more questions? Okay, it opened. See, create a new page. Now,
Can you hear me, Sasha?
Yes, I can hear you. Who's that?
So as we're writing, like, can we see what it looks like online as you're making it?
Yeah, can't you see it now?
No, this is not what the final copy, what it's going to look like. Can I see it as it, not until the end?
No, not until the end.
Okay.
Okay? No, you can do it. You can save it and go back and stuff like that, but not simultaneously.
Can you show us how to do that?
Yeah, in a second. Okay, let me just finish the page. I added a page. Now, I want to call my second page, let's say, practice 1. Okay? Now, the other thing I didn't show you before, okay, that I want to show you right now. You can select a template to use. You can choose a web page. That's a regular web page. But if you open this, you can have announcements. It's useful if you're working with the school. You want a page of announcements that nobody can do anything with it. You just put in the announcements. That's a possibility. You can have a file cabinet. That's a place where you can share that page with people. For example, in my school, we did a teacher's room, and every person in the teacher's room we did a file cabinet so that everybody could upload stuff and share it. So that's a possibility of having a file cabinet. So people can upload, and you can upload a list. Okay? If we have time, I'll go to the file cabinet, but you have more details on it on the site. Right now, I'm going to the web page. Now, the other thing that you can do here, you can put the page at the top level, or you can put it under Home. If you look at a site like the one I built for the course, you'll see that the site is divided into sections, and under Section 1, I have several pages, Section 2, etc., and so on. Okay, so right now I want to put this page not at the top level. I want to put it under Home. I can click over here. Right now I'll put it at the top level. It doesn't matter because it's just Home. It's not a session. So I click on Create. And by the way, if I want it on another location, I can click and choose. Where do I want it? Right now, I don't have any more options, so it's either Home or top level. I'll put it at the top level right now, and I click on Create. Okay, so that's my blank page. Okay? Now, let's go a little bit more into details here. See this little, no? Okay. I'm going to click on Save because I want to show you something else. I need it not in editing mode. Okay. See this little wheel over here? If you open it, you'll see many things here. You have page actions, revision history. If you're working collaboratively with other people, you can see who changed what and when. So you have the revision history, and everything can be changed back if you need to in the history. You can subscribe to page changes. For example, if you are working in a group of 3 and Anat made some changes, and Joanna wants to know that Anat made some changes. She can subscribe to page changes. So the moment Anat made the changes, Joanna will get a message, Anat made changes to the page, and she'll see what the changes were. Page settings. I'm going to go into page settings right now because I want to show you. Okay, I can choose to have the page title. I can choose to have the links to subpages, to allow attachments, and to allow comments. Usually when I work on my sites, I don't allow comments and I don't allow attachments because that's the way I work. But many sites, you do want attachments and you do want comments. So right now I'm going to leave it as it is, but you can just unmark and then you won't see these. Okay, so I'm clicking on save. Okay, so I didn't change anything. I'm going back to the same wheel. Wow, it's already 9 o'clock. Okay, same wheel. I can copy a page. If I have a page that is done and I really like that page, I just copy it and I move to someplace else. Same thing here, move, delete page. Preview page as viewer. That's something I think Dvora asked me before. If you want to preview it as a viewer, you just click on it. You have page templates, etc. Go over this, you'll see. What I would like to go now is to manage site. Okay, manage site. If I go to manage site, okay, if you see here, there are several things. I want to go to theme, colors, and fonts right now. So I click on it. Okay, now when I'm in theme, color, and fonts, I can choose to, if you see I have the base theme, I can choose to have the theme in the entire page, site header, everything. Right now, I'm going to go over here, okay, in the little box that you have over here. No, come on, open up. Okay. And I'm going to choose a theme. All of these are themes. You can play around and look with it. Hold on. Wish my internet is so slow. Come on. Sorry. No, come on. Okay. Let's say I want Ember. It didn't allow me because I clicked too many times. Okay. Legal pad, whatever. Just change. Okay. If you look at the preview over here, it's going to change in a minute. As soon as the internet allows it. It's going to change. Here it is into legal pad. See? So I changed the format of my site to legal pad. You can choose other sites. You can choose to keep the theme. You can choose the background color, the text, site header. In the site header, for example, no, my internet is starting again. In the site header, for example, the sites that we use are the read sites, so I use a picture. So I can choose here a picture and add the read banner to the site. Okay, so if you have a banner of your school banner or something, you just click over here and you're going to click, it's going to show, to ask you where is the banner. Okay, and you can add it. I'm going to cancel it right now, but you can do it. Right now I want the theme. And the same thing goes on for all of these. Okay, I'm going to save. I know it's a lot of information right now. I'm going back to the site. And see, that's what my site looks now. Okay? Now, the other thing that I have here is, no, come on, internet. Okay, edit site layout. If I click on that, come on. My internet decided that it's time to end the session. Just more than this. Okay. You see you have the header. You have the header of the site. If I click on header, my header disappears. I click on it again, and I have my header back. No? So believe me, it disappears, and then I have it back. It's just that my internet is not working. Horizontal navigation. Once you have a few pages, see, I got hit. Now the header is not there. I click on it again, and the header will appear. Horizontal navigation is having the tabs on top of the page. Okay, for example, right now we have a sidebar. You see the pages that we had, the page that we added here, it's here. If I click on it again, I can get rid of the sidebar, and let's say I want to add horizontal navigation. So if you see here, I have the home button. I can edit it. I can go here and add a page, and I see the page that I did before. So I click OK. So the page is right there. Okay. And I click OK. So what's happening now, you see I have it in boxes. If you don't want it in boxes, you have, oops, sorry, I deleted it. Okay, if you, you can have it in boxes, in tabs, or in links. Let's see in tabs what it looks like. See, and you have it in tabs. Okay, so that's the horizontal navigation. I closed it. Now, the other important thing about the sites is the sharing. Again, you go into the little button of share, and the sharing options are the same as in Google Docs that you did. What did I do? I opened the site, homepage, privacy, adding a page, page layout, embedding. I did everything. Good. Okay. So right now, if I click on the sharing button, you see it opens here, sharing and permissions. Oh, come on, internet. Okay. So it's public on the web. Anyone on the internet can find and view. I don't want that because that's not really a site. Okay, I'll write anyone with a link, or I could just write specific people can view. Okay, so save. Okay, I'm the owner. I can invite people. I can say, for example, Google Read. No, that's not it. It's, that's another course. Read Google. No, it's not coming. Anyway, I can write your names, okay, and have you edit. For example, Anat can edit right now. Betsy can edit, etc., etc., etc. Send. Okay? And then I just go back here to the site. I click on this little thing over here, and this is my site right now. Okay, I am stopping the sharing. And I'm back with you guys. Questions? Anybody?
I think you're going to be getting a lot of phone calls from us.
No problem, but do me a favor, go over all the tutorials before that.
Okay.
Okay?
And also July 26th of Tisha B'Av, if we could change the date.
Yes, sure. If it's okay with everybody, we can have it on Monday, July 27th.
That's good with me.
Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll have it Monday, July 27th. Okay, great. I'll change the date in the calendar. And what you have to start working, you have to start working as a group. Choose your groups, choose the subject, start working on the sites, and you're going to have to create a hangout to work, but that we'll see next session, so don't worry about it. That's something that can be done later. I think the most important thing right now is deciding who are the members of the group, choosing a subject, opening your site, and start collaborating. Okay? Anybody? Okay, so this is it for tonight. And I'll see you Monday, the 27th.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.